I get an email from Harry in Chicago. Harry said his situation is this. He's got quite a bit of money with a client, a few $1,000,000. The client has an equal amount of money across the street, and he won't combine the two. And the account across the street, in fact, he uses to pay taxes, pay expenses, that type of thing. But the client has a traditional comment, I don't want all my eggs in one basket. Harry's question to me, shall I leave well enough alone? I think the answer really depends upon the trust you've established with the client. I think any client naturally wants to be diversified, and it's a tendency to put money at different firms. I've had people over the years tell me they're well diversified. They have CDs in 3 or 4 different banks, and they mean it. So I think it's going to happen. But I think at some point, if you've got the trust established with the client, you have the right to say to the client, and have a real intimate conversation, and say, look, it's really not in your best interest to have 2 accounts. And the reason is, at some point, you're going to walk in my office or the other fellow's office, you're going to want complete advice, and we only have half the information. And money's a puzzle. We can't put the puzzle together till we have all the pieces on the table. So really, I don't want you to go through life getting incomplete advice, and I don't want to be part of that game. Now, the danger, of course, is that he's going to take the account elsewhere. She's going to take the account elsewhere. So I urge you, only say that when the rapport is there and you know you're not going to lose the account. Something else you can tell somebody, too, you've got to be very subtle about this. It can't come off as a wisecrack, but if people have spread money around, chances are they're not terribly important to any one advisor. When all the money's in one place, they become terribly, terribly important, and I would tell them that. So the answer is, Harry, that's the way it is until you feel you've got the trust. At some point, it's time to bring that money in-house.